Hey, just got to my campsite. Something about this place makes me sweat a lot. Probably because I usually work downstairs in my basement where it's about 67 degrees 24/7. Let me show you where I am. Last I left you, I had everything covered up. Everything still seems to be intact. Nice thing about it is I can finally kind of start storing a few things underneath and it stays safe. There's my highly expensive elitist wood that cost me $8 a bundle, or $7. My neighbor came by and mowed my lawn a little bit, so that was cool. Look at this. I tell you what, I got my unpacking down to a science. It only takes me about 15 minutes, I'm ready to go. I passed a storm along the way and it might be catching up to me. Yeah, it is. So, Friday night, I'm just going to run into town, grab some supplies, some cream for my coffee. Gots to have my coffee. And I'm just probably going to crash. Well, I'm sure you've been dying to see my living quarters. My tinier house. And I tend to open 2 windows. 3 really. One that looks out over my property. The other ones that look out over my property. I keep the other 2 closed because I like to live the lie that I'm out here by myself. I came here and thinking that there's no way I could start a fire because a storm was coming in, and well, I've been here for about an hour and there's no storm. I passed it on the way here, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But now I don't want to go out and start a fire just so I get rained on later. So have a good night and I'll see you in the morning. Alright, so I got a tent that is called, I don't know, weatherproof. I don't know. It's not weatherproof. Damn it. It's a good tent, but the first time that I've done this in the rain, and it's just raining down on me. Look at all that. You see it? Just coming right through the walls, dripping down on me over here. Yeah. Awesome. I think Mother Nature's gonna win this one. I put down a shirt here because most of their drips are coming out of there. I had to sacrifice one of my clean socks because it's dripping right through that hook. Like free falling, dripping. Weatherproof my ass. The Coleman weatherproof pop-up tent. It's just pouring in here. I tried to sleep with a shirt on my face, and next thing I know, my leg is soaking wet. Coleman weatherproof pop-up tent. Here's my review. You suck. Well, the only thing I can do is just keep wiping down the walls all night until, I don't know, until it stops raining. Oh, bitch! Lights back on. I'm going to give you my honest review of the Coleman pop-up weatherproof tent. You stink. Now, I wasn't expecting to give a second review, but I will. And it is to the Lucy chargeable. It's chargeable by sunlight, so it's solar light. It has an indicator on here that if you push the button, it flashes 1, 2, or 3. Oh, sorry. And I have 2 of these. The first one I use in my bedroom, and it doesn't get a lot of charging, so it was only on like 1 light, and it died on me, as you saw. But I had the backup, and this has been going for hours, and it's still bright. It still has a lot of its power. It's awesome. So the Coleman weatherproof pop-up tent. I'm gonna have to spray you down with some silicone, I think. Not I think, I will. Or I may consider getting a tarp and putting a tarp over it and just call it a day in case it rains tomorrow night. I'm gonna need a tarp anyway. So, you stink. And Lucy Solar Power Light, Aces.